Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to do a makeup look, a tutorial on this look right here. It is using Kat Von D's new Metal Matte palette. It is her holiday release, and it is you have mattes and metallics. So I love this palette. I highly recommend it. I've been loving playing with it, and this tutorial is using the pinks and purples in this palette. So if you want to see how I came up with this look, please stick around. Thanks so much. Okay, let's get started. I already have my foundation on, my eyebrows, concealer, everything. I have my eyelids primed, everything like that. So we're just going to jump right into the eyeshadow look. I'm using the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm going to do I did this look the other day with the pinks and purples right here, like these three matte shades, and then these, maybe that, but these two metallic shades right there. So I'm just going to jump right in. I want to get a big fluffy brush. I'm doing this is the Morphe M504. I'm going to go right into the pink shade called Fringe. I'm going to pick that up, and we're going to use that as a transition shade. And I did not set my primer, which is the MAC Paint Pot, because I want the metallics to go on really brighter. Now you could use like you could use some Fix Plus or wet your brush to make it go on, you know, brighter, and still, if you want to set your primer with powder, but you know, that way that your shades don't go on choppy. But I don't find that these matte shades do. They blend out really nice. You know, if my primer is a little bit tacky, they don't get choppy on me, so that I don't see, you know, there's no problem there. So let's just, I'm going to blend that, sorry, let me turn so you can see. I'm going to blend that all in the upper crease to be our transition shade. And I always go like right here so I can get that clean line lined up with the tail of my brow. So, okay, let's see. So that should look like that. I'm going to pick up a little, ooh, keep going out of the, sorry. Bring that over here. You can tell I'm new to doing my makeup on camera. Picked up some more of that pink. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, ready? I'm stupid, gosh. Just get that all in that crease, upper crease. I have a lot of lid space, so I go a little further up with my transition shade. And like I said, I always kind of work with it out here because I really get that clean line that some people use tape to get, or some people clean it up with concealer. But if I'm like careful out here as I'm applying, I can get that clean line. So that's what I do. So there is my transition shades done with the shade Fringe. Okay. And next, what I always do is I go ahead with, and you know what, I think, no I didn't. I was going to say I forgot that brush. I take a big, I'm going to take the Sigma Large Fluff F50. So is my camera going to focus? Let's just hold it out here. It's a F50. Okay, and I'm going to go in the shade Bone, which they have linen and bone. Linen is much more white. Bone is like a bone color, like off-white. So I take that on the large fluff brush and put it, you know, I put Benefit Highbrow to clean up my brows here. So I just pat it. I don't kind of, you know, bring it down too much. You see, I'm just like patting it. And go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll show you what I do after. So I'm just patting to set all that. Pat, pat, pat. We'll bring it, brush it down. Okay, that's what that looks like. See, it looks a little crazy. And then I take the same brush that I did my transition shade and just kind of mesh the two together, kind of dust away some of that. I don't put any product on this. This is just, you know, sorry if I keep putting the camera. Like I said, I'm very new at doing this. This is my very first doing my makeup on camera, so I'm sorry if it looks crazy, if I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. Transition shade done. Now I'm going to go a little more into the crease. So I'm going to take the Morphe M513. See, it's a little smaller tapered brush, and I'm going to take the color Silk, which is this matte, lighter lavender purple shade. Okay, I'm going to take that all on that brush, and we're going to go ahead and start doing it, tap off the excess, a little bit closer in the crease. I'm not going near as far up, and I'm just lightly, I mean no pressure at all, just lightly building this up in our crease. Okay, more so like outer V. Okay. Just build it up until you have it, you know, the way you want it. I'm just working it in there, no product. I just barely tapped it in the product. These are very pigmented shades, but I'll tell you, they blend out like a dream. Okay, see, there's with that shade compared to without. So just puts a little bit of depth, a little bit more definition. Okay, and then what I will do now, then just start dragging it into the rest of the crease. Still working with this outer corner here to get the shape that we want. Okay, so I'll go back to that big Morphe M504, and then just kind of lightly, because you don't want to blend what you just did away, but lightly just blend it, mesh it together, the transition shade in that. Okay, so there's without that shade, there's with. Okay, now we're going to go, I think that looks so pretty. Right now it kind of looks like a bruise, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm so stupid. Okay, let's do the other eye. Same shade, Silk, in the Metal Matte, the matte shade Silk. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and bring it, like I said, lower in the crease, kind of directly in the crease. We're not going into the upper crease really whatsoever, and then just staying in this outer V area, and just really work that in, work it up and out. You want most of the product out here. Keep kind of, you know, looking back, comparing it to the other eye you did. It's always like starting slower and then building up. So, you know, never go in with a ton of product. Start. You can always add. You can't take away. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to start just kind of dragging it inward to the inner corner. This is not a hard look at all. This is like a really simple, everyday look. Okay, this, go back to the M504. This is really nice. I got this in the Morphe Me subscription. It is not a brush that I would have thought to pick up on my own. It's like natural hair. It's really big and fluffy. It's got like brown hairs in with the black hairs, and I don't know. I don't really know what it's made of, but it's really nice. They sent me this one and a smaller one like it. It looks almost identical. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So let's go ahead on, I'm sorry if I keep going out. I have my brushes laid over here on my bed, so I don't have like my whole setup yet. Okay, so I'm going to take the Sephora 38 Featherweight Crease Brush, and I'm going to take the shade Ribbon, which is this darker matte purple right there. Just, I mean, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And it is going to go in our outer V, just barely on the lid. I mean, on the lid, barely up into the crease, like outer V. Barely. I mean, this is just step, because we'll work with it in just a minute. So let me get, we'll work with it after we get our lower lid done, or lower waterline done, and the lid shade. We're just gonna, we'll build it up after. We'll touch it up. Okay, so take your, again, M504 and just work that, blend that up. Okay, so our crease is done. Now we're going to do, I'm sorry, I keep putting my camera on this table. So now we're going to do our lid shade. Now I'll show you the brushes I have to do my lid that I love. This is the Japanesque 213. This is like a flat packing brush. I love this. It's like so flat. Then I have the Sephora Small Shadow number 15. This is a little bit more wispy, but it's still very small and flat. So we're going to work with those. The very first shade we are going to take is the pink metallic shade Glitz. So I'm going to get that on my, oh, I dipped it in. I just wiped that on my pants. Okay, dip it right into Glitz. And then we are going to put that from the inner tear duct and just pack and sweep. You know, we're patting it on, not really like that. Okay, so go about like 3/4 of the way in. Almost half, not quite half. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the other eye. I'm sorry, I keep going out of frame here. Okay, go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Start in the inner tear duct and just really round out, follow the shape of your eyelid. Pat and sweep. Sorry, I make ugly faces when I do my makeup. Okay, now we are going to go into the shade Twinkle, which is the purple metallic. Same brush, you can flip it over, use the same side. It doesn't, I mean, they're not too far away in the color spectrum, so you're not going to worry about mixing them. Okay, and then we're going to do the rest of the lid. Don't go all the way out because we don't want to cover up the outer V shade. We're going to go just to about right there. Okay, again, packing, sweeping, and I always go over and kind of mesh the two colors together like that. Okay, pick up some more. Okay, do the other lid again. Stop right there around the outer, right before your outer V shade. Blend the two lid shades together. Okay, and then what I do with a with my smaller brush again, or not that one, I'm sorry, the featherweight brush, pick up just a little bit more of that ribbon that was the dark purple color ribbon and just touch up the outer V, because some of that metallic shade will kind of cover that up, hide that color. Okay. Pick up some more and do the other eye. Just patting, sweeping it in just a little bit. Okay, then we're going to pick up again our, what did I use? No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Okay, the Morphe M513, and just lightly dab it into the shade Silk. That was that lighter matte purple, and just touch up our crease. Barely. Also blending out that outer V shade. Okay, just touching everything up, making sure everything's blended seamlessly, especially the outer V, because we did some of those darker colors. You want those to be blended seamlessly. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye, pick up the shade Silk. I said Silk. And then just blend that through the crease to make sure everything's blended nicely. Do the outer V, blend those darker shades in. Okay, just look at it. And I always take the bigger brush, the Morphe M504, no product on it, and just go over the upper, you know, crease shade. We didn't really add any more color there, but in case anything got up there. Okay, so let me zoom in and show you what that looks like so far. So we have some definition to the outer V. Pretty lid shade. Now you can wet your brush if you want, and there we go. You can wet your brush if you want, and you know, tap it over, like get a little bit more of your metallic shade and go over that again to really have that metallic, but I think it's metallic enough already. So then we're going to take that Sephora brush, where is it here? What did I do with it? Oh, it went under the palette. Sorry. The Sephora, the little Sephora flat brush. And then I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of Glitz, the pink metallic, just a little bit, and just pat that on the inner corner, just to brighten that inner corner up. See how pretty that looks? These metallic shades are, I mean, the whole palette. I love this palette. I highly recommend it. Kat Von D's makeup, her products are just amazing. She's never disappointed with me. Some people, I think I've heard people say that the mattes in this palette are like not good. I beg to differ. I think they blend out beautifully. They're easy to work with. They're pigmented. They're great. So now I'm going to take the Lorac Front of the Line Pro eye pencil in Plum. This is like a plummy purple color. It's one of the twist up ones. Okay, I'm going to do my bottom waterline and just smudge it a little bit on the lower lash line. This is a beautiful shade. It's kind of hard to go in the waterline, but once you work with it, it goes in good. And it's way more purple than like a dark plum. It's really, really beautiful. I got it at Ulta during the 21 Days of Beauty. They had them for like 10 bucks. They still have them, but I think they're back up to like 20 or 22, something like that. Okay, there it's in the waterline, and I'm just going to just lightly start smudging it in my bottom lash line. Just on the outside. Just about to right there. I don't go all the way in because it'll smudge in. They smudge easy, and you don't want it to get too dark under there. Okay, so I have the bottom lash line done, and then I take a smudge brush. This is just a little pencil brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 105, and this is honestly the softest, best little smudge brush I've ever used. Okay, then I take the color Silk again, the matte color, the light purple. Last time I tried the color Velvet, and it got dark really fast. So I'm going to start with Silk to blend that out. And I'm going to go ahead and mix Silk and Ribbon, the two purples. I just dabbed back and forth between those. Okay, and then I'm going to just start blending this lower lash line, that pencil out, blend that out. Buffing and blending. Sorry, I have the ugly mascara face. I might have to grab a stiffer brush. Did I bring one with me? Yes, I did. Okay. I grabbed the wrong brush anyway. Okay. You know, I like this, the Morphe E36. It's a little bit more stiff to go ahead and initially blend out that pencil that we put under there. Because it can be a little bit hard to smudge out. It's a good pencil, but it's not extremely, extremely creamy. Okay, we'll go ahead and buff that out. And then I always connect it to that outer V. Sorry, ugly mascara face. We all do it. Okay, so there's that blended out and not. Okay, so again, move, Rocky, move. No, don't get, my cat always wants to, he don't ever mess with me until I'm trying to film a video. Okay, again, I just went in a combination of Silk and Ribbon, and I'm just blending out that Plum pencil and smudging it on the lower lash line. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. At the same time, connecting it with the outer V. Let me pick up a little bit more product. That wasn't enough. Sorry, I have my stuff laying on my bed because my vanity is back behind me right over here. Not where the TV is, but beside it. And I need to get a prettier background anyway, but if I set like at my vanity, I have no natural lighting. I'm trying to set in front of this window so I can and it's really a pretty sunny day outside here. So, okay, let's zoom you in and see how that looks. So, oh, I zoomed you out. So there, see the bottom left. Sorry. That's my friend Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. That was your ringtone. You're calling me. I'll call you back. Okay, whoop, back out. That was close, girl. Okay, so the eyes are done. Now we just have to do some eyeliner, liquid liner, and I told Jennifer I would do, you just called. I told her I would do my liquid eyeliner on camera so she can see exactly how to do it. So I'm going to try. It's going to be kind of hard to concentrate because I got to get all up in the camera, or I mean the mirror, so we'll see. So I use this is a little sample, but when it's gone, I'm going to get a full size. It's the Tattoo Liner, another Kat Von D product, in Mad Max Brown, and I just find that it's a little bit less harsh than black liner. So I'm going to zoom you in again, and I'm going to get up real close. I'm going to try to show you. Okay, so I always start halfway in. I'm kind of not going to talk, so it's going to be kind of quiet. I start halfway in and then work my way out and then start touching up. So you'll see. I mean, it'll speak for itself. So I can't talk and do it at the same time. I'm not that talented. Some people start from the outside. I find that very hard. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wing it out. Okay, now I'm just connecting and filling in my wing. Can you see me? Sorry. And don't worry if you mess up. You can always clean it up. Okay. Oh, breathe. I'm like about to pass out, girl. Whew. Okay. Now I'm going to start working it a little bit closer in and cleaning everything up. Ooh, let me get that inner corner just a little bit straighter. There we go. There you have it. There's your wing. So, see, I just started right. Let me zoom you back out just a little bit. I started right at the pupil and then just start working my way out. And I do small little strokes. Like, you don't have to, don't get in a rush. You don't have to, get in a rush about it. Just see how many minutes I have left. 7 minutes. So there you go. So I'm going to do the other eye really quick, and then we'll do mascara, and we'll be done. Okay, so I'll show you again. Let me zoom back in, so I'll show you another, if you can see better from this angle. So start halfway in. Can you see? Sorry. Halfway in. Then I'll start working my way out. Small strokes. Oh, I'm holding my breath. Lord help me. I can't breathe. I'm trying to hold my breath so I don't mess up. Start winging it out. This eye always waters and it's hard to get like that straight line. Oh, I just messed up big time. Can you see it? That sounded creepy. Okay, let me clean this up a bit. That was bad. There we go. So there are your wings. Are they even? Probably not. That's okay. Nobody needs to be that close in your face anyway. Whew. Okay. So there's the eyes, eyeshadow, wings, lower lash line. Now we're just going to hit it with a little bit of mascara. I use right now, I'm loving the Tarte's Camera Lashes. So let's do that. And, ooh, I just pumped my mascara. I don't know why. I never do that. I don't know why. I just did that. Okay, now let's put on some mascara. I don't, sometimes I curl my lashes. Sometimes I don't. Just depends on the day if I feel like taking that other step. I can usually, get it. My eyelashes don't fall flat or anything. So it's okay. I don't really need to curl them, and my eyelashes are pretty long naturally. And I do not wear falsies because they irritate my eyes. So I just go natural there. You know, I don't want to wear falsies on a everyday basis anyway. If I was, you know, going somewhere fancy, I'd do it. Always work my eyelashes out. Like, flick them this way, pull them out, everything that way. Give it the cat eye effect. Man, look at the difference mascara has. Look at this. Let me zoom you in again. Like, look. Without. That's insane. Ooh, back out. You guys are probably getting dizzy. Okay, let's do this eye. Sorry, this is probably going to be a really long video. I'll try to edit parts out if I can. And, you know, shorten it. I'm sorry. It has been really long. This is my first on-camera, you know, tutorial, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, makeup look. So, you know, I'm getting better as we go. I'm getting better about being on camera. I'm getting my camera figured out. My gosh, I mean, that took me long enough. One video I'm like all up in your face. The next video I'm blurry. I'm sorry about that, by the way, but okay, now I'm doing lower lash line. It just took me a while to mess with this camera. My husband got it for me like 2 Christmases ago. That's how long I've been wanting to do video. Well, even longer. Been wanting to do YouTube videos, and he got me this awesome camera to do it, and I just, you know, never messed with it. So, but there you have it. There's the eye look. I'm gonna go. I don't have any bronzer, blush. I still have to do my bronzer, blush, highlight, things like that. So I'm gonna go. I'm sure in the intro I'll have them on. Filming that is a little weird doing it backwards, but I'm gonna do that off camera. Let me take my little hair clip out. But it's mainly about the eye look. I just wanted to show you all this beautiful palette, the Kat Von D again, metal, matte. I was like, did I do that right? But this palette is awesome. I totally suggest you get it. You can get it at Ulta, and I think on the Kat Von D website, it may be, I mean, not Ulta, oh my lord, Sephora. It may be a Sephora exclusive, but you can get this at Sephora. You can get it on Sephora.com, and you may be able to get it on Kat Von D, her beauty website. But it is an amazing palette. I love it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 matte shades and 9 metallics. And these I heard are equivalent to her single metal, like the single pans. I don't have any of those, but I heard these are equivalent to that. So again, this was just a quick look using the pinks and purples, mattes, and metallics. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you all have this palette, let me know down below what you think of it. If you have done looks, if you have a channel, please link them below. I'd love to see your looks or just your channel, period. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, stick around. I'm going to do more tutorials, I'm sure. Get better at them, hopefully. I have a couple other palettes. I want to do the Lorac Mega Pro. Why can I not say that? Lorac Mega Pro 3. I'd like to do a look with that. I have the new Mario palette by Anastasia. And a couple other things from the holidays I'd like to review or do tutorials with. So stick around, subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.